Picture this: Saturday market, queue of 8 people, you tap the card and nothing. No 4G signal, no backup, no sale. Your customers are getting tetchy and the queue's growing, and you're standing there like a muppet with a £150 paperweight. Here's what nobody tells you about PayPal point of sale. It looks like it does everything Square and SumUp do. Costs about the same, but there's one massive difference that could kill your Saturday take-ins, and another that could freeze your entire business account. I'm Chris Farman, and today I'm telling you exactly what happens when PayPal POS goes wrong, because that's when you find out if you've made the right choice. The offline problem that will cost you sales. Right, let's start with the problem that'll hit you first. Offline payments. You're at an outdoor market, a festival, a pop-up, anywhere with dodgy signal. Your card reader loses connection. What happens? Well, with PayPal POS, you're stuck. There's technically a store and forward mode, but here's the kicker. You carry all the risk. If that customer's card declines later when it tries to process, you've already handed over the goods and you're never getting paid. PayPal won't cover it. Now compare that to Square or SumUp. They both have proper offline modes where they'll take the liability risk. You make the sale, they process it later, and if it bounces, that's on them. For a market trader doing £800 on a Saturday, one dodgy connection could mean turning away dozens of customers while your mates with Square readers are still taking payments. This isn't a minor inconvenience, it's a fundamental design flaw for mobile traders. If you're operating anywhere without guaranteed 4G, this alone should make you think twice. The account freeze problem. Now here's the one that really matters. PayPal's account freeze issues. PayPal's fraud algorithms are aggressive. You have a busy weekend, take more than usual, or get a single customer complaint and boom, account under review. Your funds are frozen, could be 3 days, could be 3 weeks. I'm not making this up. Go on any small business forum and you'll find traders who've had thousands locked up with zero explanation and customer service that's basically useless. Here's a real example. A craft seller does a Christmas market, takes £2,400 in a weekend. Monday morning, account frozen for suspicious activity. Took 12 days to resolve. Meanwhile, she's got suppliers to pay and stock to buy. With Square, account holds are far less common, and when they do happen, you can actually get someone on the phone who knows what they're talking about. With PayPal, you're filling in online forms and waiting. For a small business, that's existential. You can't pay staff, you can't pay rent, you can't order stock. The question isn't, will this happen to me? It's, can my business survive if it does? What it actually does well. Look, it's not all bad. There are reasons people still use this. If you're already a PayPal merchant, you're selling online, taking deposits, doing invoices through PayPal. The integration is seamless. Everything lands in one account. You see all your money in one place and you can spend it instantly with the PayPal business debit card. That's genuinely useful. No waiting for bank transfers, no juggling multiple accounts. The hardware itself is decent. The card reader is compact, the battery lasts all day, and contactless payments go through in about 4 seconds when you've got signal. Setup takes about 10 minutes. You don't need to be technical, and a 1.75% fee is competitive. That's cheaper than most traditional merchant accounts. For someone doing a handful of transactions a week from a fixed location with reliable Wi-Fi, it works fine. The problems only show up when you push it. The customer service reality. Let's talk about what happens when something goes wrong. PayPal's customer service for POS issues is dire. You're not calling a dedicated POS support line, you're calling general PayPal support, getting routed to someone in a call center who's never used the card reader and is reading from a script. Average wait time, 25 to 40 minutes. And that's assuming you can even get through. Compare that to Square, where you've got a dedicated support team who actually understand the hardware, or SumUp, where you can live chat with someone who knows the product. One trader I spoke to had a faulty card reader. Took PayPal 3 weeks to send a replacement. Meanwhile, he's losing sales. Square would have had a replacement out the next day. This matters more than you think. When your payment system goes down, every minute costs you money. You need support that works. Who this actually works for. So, who should actually buy this? Well, it makes sense if you're already deeply embedded in PayPal. You're doing online sales through PayPal. You're used to the platform and you want everything in one ecosystem. It makes sense if you're operating from a fixed location with reliable internet, like a shop, a salon, a cafe with good Wi-Fi. It doesn't make sense if you're mobile. Market traders, food trucks, festival vendors, you need offline reliability and this does not have it. It doesn't make sense if you can't afford to have your funds frozen. If you're running tight cash flow, that PayPal freeze risk is too high. And it absolutely doesn't make sense if you need decent customer support when things go wrong. So here's the bottom line. PayPal POS is a decent card reader let down by the company behind it. The hardware's fine, the fees are competitive, but the offline limitations and account freeze risks make it a gamble. Now, if you're already locked into PayPal, it might be worth that gamble. If you're starting fresh, there are safer choices. Look, if you're trying to decide between PayPal, Square, and SumUp, I've done full breakdowns of all three. Links are below. And here's the real question. Have you had your PayPal account frozen or lost sales because of connection issues? Drop a comment and tell me, because that's the stuff that actually matters when you're making this decision. I'm Chris Farman, this is Business Expert, and I'll see you next week with more straight talking insights that actually work.